All right, paintball field owners, this is the video that's going to show you how to get live on Google, how to advertise your paintball field profitably, and what we are doing today for Giant Party Sports to get an average about 6x return on their advertising dollar spent. My name is Kyle Berry. I play for San Diego Dynasty, and I am an absolute nerd at paintball and love the sport more than anything. My goal in life is to take over the industry and do what Dana White did to the UFC, and this is how I want to give back to the industry. About a decade ago, I started a marketing agency focused on not working with paintball fields, working with other businesses, other industries, so I can learn the common denominator around what is successful when it comes to digital advertising. How do we do Facebook correctly? How do we do Google correctly? How do we do emails? How do we put a system together that will consistently drive profitable revenue through our front doors and allow these companies to grow and scale? And then I wanted to take that knowledge and bring it back into paintball, because paintball is not easy and it's extremely unique. And as a field owner, it's not easy to sell the damn thing. Once we play it, we're hooked, obviously, maybe even for life. But to get a customer to the front door the first time is difficult, and their attention is everywhere. But if you know how to leverage the tools correctly, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, email, your website, Google, YouTube, and get the right message in front of your local audience, you will find that they absolutely love paintball. And out of all the businesses that we help advertise now, we have over 100 different businesses in over 25 different categories. Paintball still sees some of the best absolute returns in advertising when done correctly. We are working with Boston Paintball, Giant Party Sports, Official Paintball. We're working with Alabama Paintball, TXR, Wasteland, Core, Infamous, Dynasty Advertising. All of these we have actually set up, and we have seen the success on the back end. And Mr. Billy Saransky from Core Advertising wants to give back to paintball so much. He's allowed me to be open about the data of their advertising and be able to show this directly to you and the system that I put in place so that you can find success in digital ads. Or if you don't want to deal with the headache, you can just hire us at Kaizen. So this video is going to be an actual walkthrough of what we're doing, a step-by-step process of how we're finding our success, what we're doing, how to get past the compliance block on Google, and how to set up your business to truly be successful with online advertising. So the first thing I'm going to start off with is Meta advertising. Meta is Facebook and Instagram. It owns both the platforms. We do advertising. It's in a single platform. It's in the Meta Business Manager. And if you've run these Meta ads before and you say they don't work, I can promise you they do. You just didn't do them correctly. It's the same thing if you're going to snap battle against me and you get shot and I shoot you and you tell me your gun doesn't work. I'm going to tell you, no, you just didn't use it right. So when it comes to these platforms, there's a certain system you have to put into place to be successful. The first thing is tracking. You have to track. And then second, you have to set up your advertisement with that tracking data. Every boosted post you've ever done, every time you hit that blue button to spend your dollars on Facebook and Instagram, it was not tracking purchases in your business. It was tracking clicks, or it was tracking views, or tracking engagement, which is all vanity numbers. It doesn't do anything for your company. So I'm going to show you actually how to build it for sales. Inside your website, the first thing you want to do is add the Meta Pixel. If you guys don't have this, it's setting up a Facebook Business Manager, putting an ad account, connecting your Facebook and Instagram, and building a data set. That data set will give you a pixel. You add that piece of code to your website. It allows you to see everything. It allows you to see website views, add to carts, initiate checkouts through your reservation system, and finally purchases and the revenue from that purchase. Now, if what I just said is absolute witchcraft for you and you have no idea what I'm talking about, please just go ahead and hit the button, and I'm going to send in this email and let's book a meeting and talk a little bit. I can help you out. It's not witchcraft. Let me show you what it actually does for the business. So we're going to dive into the Meta account here. This is the Meta account for Giant Party Sports from January 1st of this year, 2025, to today. We have spent a total of $8,381 over these last 5 months, right? So not a crazy amount of spend that's going out. Yes, I can see the normal data, right? If I go into here in performance and clicks, I can see how many people we reached out to, how much it cost me to reach out to people, how many clicks I got to my website, how much the cost per click was, the click-through rate, all that good stuff. Okay. None of this matters. What matters is that you are actually getting sales. You're getting online purchases, direct purchases that are happening to the website. As you can see here on this one campaign, we spent $6,447. I generated 50 purchases, online purchases. Cost per purchase is about $128.95. But that also include 33 phone calls. And you can see all the data right here. Website purchases, add to carts, initiate checkouts, the leads that came in, content views. These are all different steps within the website that get them to actually book a party. And the beautiful thing is that once you set up your tracking correctly and you can actually see the data, you can see the revenue that you generate from sales. So we have spent, again, $8,381, and we have tracked. That means they have clicked on the ad, went to the website, and did a purchase of a party of $21,176. That doesn't include anybody that walks in from seeing the ad. It doesn't include anything besides direct party bookings. So how are we doing that? Set up the tracking correctly, and then we build out campaigns like this where we test a whole bunch of different creative. All of this is different images and videos. These are different audiences that we're testing against each other. Testing is what Kaizen does the best. Kaizen is the marketing agency I've built over a decade ago. It's a Japanese philosophy. The term means of 1% progression every single day. And we do that with your business by setting up these tests and being able to see which audience profiles are getting us the best purchase at the absolute lowest cost. Which creative is doing the best at the absolute lowest cost. As you can see here, $6,000 spent, it's spent across multiple different tests. They're not all even, right? Some of them got us $500 cost per purchase. Some of them got $75 cost per purchase. Some of them got us a low as $21 cost per purchase, depending on what the creative was. So you'll see as we go through here, we tested 54 different audience profiles and 216 different ads. Now, if you're like, Kyle, can I target my local area? Kyle, can I target people interested in paintball? If you're asking those questions, just book a meeting with me. Let's sit down and talk. The interest targeting, geographical, you can target down to a mile radius on Facebook and Instagram. You can target interests such as lookalike audiences, which are people that have purchased you from you before, and it's their lookalikes. It's people that are in their family. It's people that are around them on a regular basis. It's people that they talk to paintball about. We can target those people through the ads. Yeah, I know you guys all think your phones are listening to you. That's what it is. It's advertising built off lookalike audiences. You're able to do that through Facebook and Instagram. And the creative here, if you want to organize by creative, which is a massive part, guys, an absolute massive part of your success is your creative. We want to look at what got us the most sales here this year. It would be this single image right here. Turn your family day into an adventure. Simple, clean, focused. 230 likes, 14 shares, and then the big thing, 12 purchases at $88 cost per purchase. Now, this asset right here got us to 9 sales at $23 cost per sale. These are all the different videos from Giant Party Sports, all different concepts of videos that show their local field. And yes, on Facebook and Instagram advertising, you can show the shooting of the gun. You can show your entire location. You can show competitive paintball. You can show all of it on Facebook and Instagram. The compliance here is very loose for paintball. And once done correctly, the program does work. Facebook and Instagram does work and brings in massive level of success, as you can see here. So that's the first thing. Facebook and Instagram, set up your business manager, set up your tracking. Make sure when you build out your ad, you build it for purchases. Make sure that when you go build the campaign for purchases, you don't put one ad in there and test one thing and say it's going to work. It's going to fail, right? You can see from all of this, all of the ones that failed. $146 of failing, $200 failed, but it gave us the data that we need to understand where we had to put the money for the money to come back to us. And even again, with all of this failing, and there's failing in all of these accounts, we still got an average of about a 2.53x return on ad spend. That means we spent $8,000, we got $21,000 in revenue. And these are all new customers. All new customers. You can exclude customer lists. You can exclude your social engagement. You can exclude your website visitors. You can retarget your website visitors. The possibilities here are really, really high for how much we can expand and grow your business and really contact your local consumer base. You can see we have a paintball campaign. This one here is an airsoft campaign specifically that got us a little bit cheaper cost per purchase and an incredible return on ad spend of almost 4x. So that's meta advertising. Yes, it's difficult. Why is it difficult? You have to make good creative. You have to set up tracking. You have to build the campaigns correctly, and you have to test. You have to test your messaging. You have to test your headlines, your primary text. You have to test the actual asset that you're using. Is it an image? Is it a carousel? Is it a video? There's so many options. The nice thing about us is that we've been working with fields like Boston Paintball for the last 4 years, and they've seen incredible success over the last 4 years, and they continue to grow and continue to scale their ad spend and get more and more party bookings. Giant Party Sports is in the same boat now. But let's talk about the real elephant in the room, Google advertising. Google advertising is the most powerful of all advertising platforms. It is very, very complex on how to build out these campaigns, right? There's PMAX campaigns, smart campaigns, search campaigns, there's display ads, there's YouTube ads, there's YouTube short ads. All of these are in here. And on top of that, they're not clear on how we're supposed to advertise paintball. In Google's compliance doc that was updated in 2021, they included paintball fields as a non-compliant area of advertising. Horrible, right? Not good. But guess what? There's a way around it. I talk to Google reps every day. And the nice thing about having a large agency that's not just paintball focused is that when I email my Google rep responds and tells me exactly what is being flagged on the page, what is the problem with the page, and then they very clearly state, our policy states that we do not allow ads or functional devices that appear to discharge projectiles at a high velocity, whether for sport, self-defense, or combat. Ads of any part of component, whether finished or unfinished, is essential to enhance the functionality of a gun. Right? So every time that Google is scanning your website, they are seeing if you have any icons of guns, they have any pictures of guns. If the AI catches that, you become non-compliant. And then when you are non-compliant, your ads get shut down very quickly. And when you get strikes on your account, it creates massive problems, even when you get them turned off. Giant Party Sports, their landing page was pretty compliant. It was pretty close. We actually just got our first flag, and we're in the process of fixing it right now. That's what you're looking at in this email. But if you want to see a 100% compliant landing page, we can look at what Boston Paintball just created for their landing page for Google. As you notice, as you scroll through here, there's not a single paintball gun. There's not a single paintball icon. There's no terminology of gun whatsoever across the entire site. Now, could this be replaced with a picture of people sitting at a table for a birthday party? 100%. Could this be replaced with a picture of a bunch of broken paintballs? Yeah, 100%. But it can't be replaced with pictures that have clear imagery of the marker. It cannot be replaced with any type of assets that really show the gun. Video does a pretty good job at hiding from the AI, especially if you have quick transitions. But it's definitely a little bit of a risk. Nonetheless, this is how you be compliant on Google advertising. This is how you stay within the compliance so that your ads stay live and you're able to get results like this. This is our Google advertising from January 1st to today, May 28th. We are focusing on running PMAX campaigns and smart campaigns. So first thing about Google, the most important thing about Google, set up your tracking. You have to have tracking. You have to be able to track the purchases that are having on your website, or you are wasting your advertising dollars. I'll say this over and over again. If you're not spending money to make money in business, you're not spending it correctly. So you should be tracking how much money it's making. Put tracking on everything that you do, right? You can see from this campaign here, let's scroll down to the bottom here and I can show you, we spent $6,722 on the Google platform. We have generated, and we are only tracking phone calls and purchases. Right? We've generated 148 direct online sales. We've generated 79 or 78 phone calls. This 0.99 means that a call ended early and it didn't count as a full call. We've also drove 1,249 store visits. This is Google tracking the geographic location of phones from clicking get directions to going to Giant Party Sports. 12,000 people, 148 sales. Look at the numbers here. $6,000 in advertising. Generated $62,000 in revenue. I mean, roughly a 9.2x return on ad spend. So altogether, 6,000 here, another 8,000 here. So you're at about $15,000 in total advertising spend. $62,000 in revenue here, 21,000 revenue here, puts us at roughly about $83,500 in online orders specifically, with about $15,000 in ad spend. This revenue is not considering the phone calls, if they booked any phone calls here, the phone calls from Meta, as well as the 1,200 store visits of people actually going to the locations. This is profitable. These systems work. They work very, very well. You just need to know how to use them, and you need to know what is needed for them to be successful. Here at Kaizen Marketing Agency, I am the CEO of the company. I obviously absolutely love paintball, still being in the game now at 31 years old. The CMO of the company is Ryan Brand, the coach of X Factor. He is the creative head of the company, and he focuses 100% on the look and feel of the assets that we use for social media so that the ads are successful. Combined, we both absolutely love the sport, and we want to do nothing more than help grow it. So we have an offer for you of all paintball fields. We charge $1,000 a month management fee. This includes Facebook advertising and Google advertising. We'll set up the tracking for you. We will set up the creative for you. We'll build a communication channel via Slack where we report to you every 7 days and let you know exactly what's going on. And we will help you grow the sport of paintball through your paintball field, and in turn, growing your revenue and overall profit into your pocket. We do this at a loss until Google is live. So our promise to you, it's $1,000 a month until we get to Google Live for 30 days, and then the package moves to $1,750. It's the only time we make a little bit of money. We do this because we want to help, and we know that Google is finicky, and we know it's tough. If you guys need landing page development and you're working with Rusty Glaze, please contact him. He can build out that landing page that I just showed you for Boston Paintball. He's the one that built that. If you're not working with Rusty, I'd recommend contacting him. If you don't want to do that, you can contact us. We can build a landing page for you. But in general, we are here to help grow the sport of paintball. This video is to show you exactly how to do it with your business. After watching this video, if you want to put in sweat equity and build it yourself and you need some help and just a little bit of consultation, just call me. I'd love to help you out, walk you through these tools. I'm not trying to gatekeep any of this. I just want paintball to grow. I just want this to be a bigger and better sport for all. And this is my effort that I'm putting back into the industry to do so. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that we can all grow paintball together, and I hope this video helps you grow and scale the revenue at your paintball field.